Alright bro, pause right there, because this moment is about half a second before this defender gets knocked out by his own goalkeeper. And the crazy part, this happened during one of the biggest shocks in World Cup history, Saudi Arabia versus Argentina. And bro, let's be honest, most people expected Argentina to win that game easily. But football sometimes does crazy things. Now watch what happens here. The ball goes high into the box, and when the goalkeeper sees that ball, he's thinking only one thing: this ball's mine. So he jumps. Problem is, the defender jumps too. And boom! And that knee lands directly on the face of Alshahrani, and immediately he collapses. And every football fan watching suddenly goes, yup, that didn't look good at all, bro. Look, bro. This kind of impact can cause something called a concussion. A concussion basically means your brain just got shaken inside your skull. And for a few seconds, your brain's like, hold on, why is everything spinning? And why is everyone yelling? That's why players often look confused or unsteady after a head injury. But head injuries also have another danger. If the force is strong enough, it can fracture facial bones. And remember, the face sits right in front of the brain. So doctors take these injuries very seriously. That's why medical teams rushed onto the field immediately. But luckily, he survived the injury. And the crazy part, after surgery and recovery, he actually returned to professional football, which honestly is incredible. But bro, imagine this situation. You're playing one of the biggest matches of your career. You even stop Lionel Messi, but the real danger comes flying from behind. And somehow, despite this terrifying moment, Saudi Arabia kept fighting. Minute after minute, the pressure kept building. But earlier in the game, something unbelievable had already happened. Saudi Arabia had scored one of the most famous goals in World Cup history. Boom! Goal by Salim Ad-Dosari. So now, Saudi Arabia were desperately defending that lead, and every second felt like an hour. And then, this collision happens, a moment that could have ended very differently. But somehow, he survives, and the match continues. And when the referee finally blows the whistle, the entire football world is in shock. Saudi Arabia had just defeated Argentina. And in the middle of that historic victory was a moment that reminded everyone how quickly football can turn dangerous.